Welcome into the Ice House here at Greeley, Colorado tonight. The CSU Rams will take on the University of Wyoming in their fourth and final matchup of the season. So far, the Cowboys lead 3-0 in this series, all the way back to September 20th, winning 5-4. And then the next game, October 25th, winning 8-6. And finally, against January 25th, the Cowboys were able to beat the Rams for the third time by a score of 8-5.
Well, and Sean, this is their fourth head-to-head matchup of the year, and perhaps the most impactful. The winner gets a berth in the conference semifinals tomorrow night against Metro State down in Superior. The loser, unfortunately, that means their season is kaput.
And as you mentioned, a big matchup on the line for both teams tonight. A win here is a ticket to play Metro State tomorrow, and that game will be broadcasted on Metro State's YouTube channel for anyone who's interested in that. And we're looking for the last 10 of each games. Kind of a rough stretch for both teams. The Cowboys going 2-8 in the last 10 games with losses against teams Grand Canyon, Arizona State, and Northern Arizona. And on the other end, the Rams going 1-9 in their last 10 as well.
Well, and we talk about it fairly regularly, Sean, where sometimes the record doesn't tell the whole tale. And Colorado State here in the second half of the year in particular, although the wins haven't fallen their way, they've been much more competitive in the second half. And even that was the case the last time these two teams got together up in Laramie in that 8-5 loss. And so I think what you're going to see tonight, both teams have full rosters. They're both ready to go. You have to imagine it's Bartholomew in net for Colorado State and then Trent Oren for Wyoming. And really what it's going to come down to, I think, is who plays a cleaner game tonight, who makes fewer turnovers, because these are two teams that have very opportunistic scoring in Aiden Schmidt for Colorado State and then Ian Bullard and Zane Pickle and Bo Donnellan on the other side for Wyoming. And so I think that's going to be crucial, that you've got to take care of the puck in your own end.
And as mentioned, a stellar performances game in and game out for Caleb Bartholomew for CSU. During the Big Mountain Hockey Classic, a stellar performance against Boise State that went into the shootout, and that game tied 1-1. And mostly on the reason for Bartholomew, we look back to it and giving his team chances day in and night, and for CSU looking to limit the opportunities out in front of the net. Can we get in front of the way and block the lanes and keep his eyes uncovered from the Wyoming forwards trying to get in his way?
Yeah, and this is a Wyoming team that their top six, very good. There's limited depth behind it, and that's where if you're the Rams and you're Doug Sheridan, you want to try and take advantage of that a little bit. It's an odd one because Wyoming is the de facto home team tonight. Neither team could get ice in their respective rinks, whether that's in Laramie or in Fort Collins. And so, albeit a bit more convenient for us in Greeley, not as convenient for either of these two teams.
Just a hop, skip, and jump away from where we reside, Brendan. Tonight's game here at the Ice House. And a big point to point out, in the last meeting between these two teams, Brendan, CSU went 0 for 7 on the power play, something that you cannot look to repeat in a game like this tonight.
Yeah, and again, we talk about it's the mistakes that can make the difference in a game like this. And if you're Colorado State and Wyoming, you've got to take advantage when you get man advantage opportunities. And you take a look at Wyoming. They're on their blue line in their white jerseys with the brown and gold trim. Colorado State wearing their green jerseys tonight with the brown and white trim. As we'll get ready to get starting lineups. I don't know if they'll be announced, so to speak, or if they'll just go straight into the anthem.
And if they don't, we have you covered after the anthem. We'll step aside for a moment.
apologies for a bit of a video malfunction there during the national anthem. Our technology's not cooperating quite the way we'd like here during the pregame, as CSU in their green jerseys will go left to right. Wyoming in their white jerseys, again, the home team tonight will go right to left.
And no starting lineup announcement before. So for the Cowboys, starting in net will be Tyler Oren. He's played 11 games for the Pokes this year, going with a 3-6 record. It's also his first year with the team. On the other end of that, Caleb Bartholomew will get the start for CSU, getting a win against Dakota College during the Big Mountain Hockey Classic, adding to a two wins on the season for that. The starting five for the Cowboys, you have Trey Campbell on the left defense, and then Bo Donnellan for the center. Starting on the right defense, Patrick McGrath will get the call, and then Ian Bullard on the right wing, and then followed by Sane Pickle. Starting five for Doug Sheridan, a little bit of a change from what we used to see, Brendan. He's starting with Tyler Shawns and then Jackson Cornett and Zachary Carlton in the back with Connor Sleds and Tyler Kunkel, rather than the starting five we used to see out of Barton and O'Brien with White on the wing. Face-off one here. Quick shot over here. That's number 74, Ian Bullard, with the first shot of the game. Great save by Bartholomew.
And I wonder if that change in the starting lineup is owing to how quick this top unit for Wyoming is. It's a little bit of a matchup move for the green and gold.
And with the talk about the matchups at the beginning of the game, in this past game for the 8-5 win for the Cowboys, a couple of hat tricks for the Pokes coming from Ian Bullard and Bo Donnellan, both having hat tricks. And a quick shot here, great save Bartholomew from the shot from Donnellan, excuse me. The puck will roll on to Oren. Some pressure here out in front. No one's home for the Rams. They'll go out in the corner, collected there. Pass out in front will go up for Pickle. And Pickle having a stellar year for the Cowboys with 8 goals and 11 assists. And having a good first year with the Wyoming. The puck will trickle down in the corner. Turnover here. Barton out in front. O'Brien fans on the shot. And a quick keep in there by Sokas. Great play. Feel. Backhanded shot for Barton. And he sends it wide. A great look out in the front of the net. Not able to get it on. So it's good forecheck from the Rams. Great keeping by Sokas to set up that chance for Barton. Runs into the ref and by the door. And Wyoming able to keep it into the zone. Off the board. Waiting for Hansen off the skate. Quick transition. A quick 2-on-1 for the. Was looking for Gauntlet. And good defensive play by Field. Out in front, a turnover here. Loses the puck. And behind the net. That was Rodriguez. Another shot. Save here by Bartholomew. A turnover at the left circle. Led for that chance for Rodriguez. Wasn't able to get the handle on the first shot, but a great save Bartholomew early there.
I thought Rodriguez might have been better served to take the first shot. I think he found himself in far more space than he imagined he would be.
Face-off one by the Cowboys. Quick shot from the point. Bartholomew makes the first save. Puck lays there, still there, swatted out in the corner. Collector out front in a slap shot. That was May. Got his stick tied up, not able to get a good shot on it. Couple Rams in the corner, comes out for Morales. Morales with White. Stretches the pass, he dumps it in. Good foot race. And White will collect it out in front. Schmidt was waiting for there. Now talk about the hot hand for CSU in the last game against Wyoming. Aiden Schmidt with a 4-goal performance in the losing effort for the Rams, but spectacular nonetheless, and he continues his hot streak for the Rams.
Hey, when you have a guy that can go out and just get goals at will, that's a great starting place to be if you're Colorado State.
And a dangerous pass here. Turnover in the Ram zone, collected there. Send it though. Pickle up and down. And a shot from Heck. Paddled away by Bartholomew. In the corner. It's Donnellan. Loses the puck in now for Pickle. Low shot. Looking 5-hole on Bartholomew. Makes the save. Pickle with the puck behind the net. Gets it out in the corner. Up to his D-man. Looking for Pickle. And Donnellan is waiting behind the net. So trying to get things set up in the zone. Wyoming. Bullard with a shot here. Blocked aside. Kareem's off the boards. And CSU having a hard time getting out of net. Turnaround shot. Bartholomew makes the save again. Waiting for it. Donnellan able to win the battle. Sends it out in front. Good stick there. That was Vaughn denying that chance. But so far, good pressure by the Cowboys. About a minute in the zone. CSU with tired legs out there.
Yeah, and to your point, the other piece of that for Wyoming is they've been able to get a couple changes on the back end as well as Booma lines up a knuckle puck off Bartholomew's shoulder.
Finally, CSU able to get it out. Was looking for Schmidt, didn't know the line change. Miscommunication there, White. And so they dump it down the puck. 16 minutes left in the first period, scoreless here at the Ice House. Number 25 tonight for the Rams, that's Tyler Babcock. He's played 2 games for the Rams so far, notching himself, 2 games played, no points. He played at Heritage High School here in Colorado and getting his 3rd opportunity for the Rams. Carlton gets it around for Cornett, takes a funny bounce, but Cornett's able to collect it. He's looking up, stretch pass, that is the mentioned for Babcock, swats at it, falls in the corner, and will go over the stick of Campbell. Kept in, shot here, say Oren, and a follow-up shot by Zier blocked, and dangerous shot by Mel, and a shot here, they score! In his 3rd game, his 1st point in the ACHA. That's Tyler Babcock.
Right on cue, Babcock picks up the loose change on the left post. And after all that time that Colorado State was stuck in their own defensive zone, all it takes, 1 block shot, 1 rebound bounce, and Tyler Babcock has got the 5 seed in front.
And CSU off to an early start, as you mentioned, having trouble getting out of their own zone, and finally with a good breakout, kept in by the defensive line. And that Tyler Babcock, no chance out in front, beats Oren and gives CSU the lead. So a great answer, what you need for a team getting hounded in their zone, and new life for this Rams. Another steal here, good defense by Sean's out in front, was looking for Kunkel, goes over Cornett, gets it around 1, Cornett looking out in front, that was Sean's in the backhanded here, Kunkel was looking to get another pass, a shot blocked into the corner, CSU doing a good job keeping it in. Carlton was looking for Kunkel, takes an awkward fall. Sleds pinches in, keeps it in. So now some offensive pressure out in front. Great pass for Sleds. Good defensive stick by the Cowboys to keep it from shot. CSU getting some work here, past miscommunication, will come back out. And Cornett will swat it all the way down and get some fresh bodies for the Rams. Sleds out in front, over for Carlton, couldn't handle the pass. And some confusion in the center of the zone. And CSU's able to collect that pass.
And even here on this 3rd, 4th shift, you're seeing the challenge for Wyoming is going to be how do they balance the minutes of their top 6 and their top 4 throughout the rest of the night, because CSU has had almost an advantage, certainly, with those units out on the ice.
And for the Cowboys now, you have the series in your head by that, but with this kind of game and this meaning, it's 0-0 for both of these teams, and you have to come out with the same energy as it is at your first start of the season. And CSU doing a good job, and a penalty coming up here, and I believe it's going to be a Cowboys power play coming up.
Yeah, let's see if it was. I saw 2 arms up. I couldn't tell if it was the referee with a penalty or a linesman with icing. It looks like it's just an ice. So this will be an offensive zone draw for the Rams.
And a good eye there, Brendan.
I have my moments.
Hand shot up there, and so my brain immediately went. Face-off collected here by the Cowboys. It's Bullard in the back behind his net. 2 Rams on him. And pass intercepted. A shot that flutters on. Oren makes a save. Jared Barton. And Bullard was looking to start the breakout. No one was there for the Cowboys, and an easy puck for Jared Barton to scoop on and get a shot on net.
Yeah, and with Bullard behind the net, he's going to try and quarterback that controlled exit. And if you're CSU, you know Bullard. He's the main go-to guy. They want to pound on him and make sure he doesn't have time and space.
Shot there by Vaughn. Blocker sticked aside by Oren after the face-off win. Schmidt out there, over with Vaughn. The puck comes out. And Vaughn will just dump it back down. Over for White. And all the way down. And Vaughn will skate back to collect. We talked about for Bullard having a stellar game in the last, a hat trick for him. And if you're for the Cowboys looking for something to get started and get this game tied, you want to see from Bullard and from the guys like Donelin to get your offense going.
Yeah, and after that opening goal, it almost looks like that tally has kind of taken some of the wind out of Wyoming's sails. Again, they couldn't not be in the offensive zone in the opening 5 minutes.
Transition here, shot from the point, blocked away, rebound's there, and the rebound, they score! That's Luke Moore, and he ties his game up.
Oh, that, my friends, is what Luke Moore does. It's not flashy, but he is always in the right place at the right time. You know, he was a converted defenseman from junior Sean. He stepped up in his first year at Wyoming and gets his team back on level terms.
As you mentioned, he played 2 years here for the Northern Colorado Eagles, and adding his first goal, it's his 7th goal of the year, and gets his team on the board and ties his game at 1. Face-off swatted there by Carlton. And what you're looking for the Cowboys to answer that goal back.
So if we accidentally willed both goals into existence now, is that basically what we've done?
Hey, we're 2 for 2, baby. And we look to keep that going here.
Got to pick our spots.
As this puck is iced, so Wyoming with an offensive face-off coming up. So the tone of this game, early on, Wyoming setting up things in the zone at a quick goal for the first for Tyler Babcock. And then with Wyoming answering with the goal of their own from Luke Moore. And that's where we stand with 12:08 left in the first period. Face-off, collect it back. Cornett swats it out. And McGrath will give chase on him. Bishop looking to win the foot race, and he gets there. 2 Rams on him, and out in front, and a great pass. That was coming from the stick of the goal scorer, Tyler Babcock. And so far, his presence for the Rams, creating chances and doing what Duck Chair. And a turnover here, and a shot of the, oh.
No, it looked like it was
It looked like it went in from my end, and my voice crack.
Hey, it's playoff hockey, Sean. We're entitled to 1 or 2 of those.
As that puck trickles wide, another turnover in the Ram zone almost cost them their 2nd goal of the give up today. Berg with the move out in front, trying to get it back to forehand, runs into Bartholomew. The net comes off, and Bartholomew gets up. They're trying to make some moves and try to get it to his forehand to tuck it in.
Yeah, Berg trying to get to the net almost got lost in the sauce.
And ran out of real estate and knocked the wall down. And with Berg, his big, he's 5'10", 180. Only Canadian on this Wyoming team, coming from Saskatoon, Canada, and representing his country. And face-off gets sent down into the Ram zone. Turnover here. Bullard from behind the net, try to get in front. And Hansen's going to get called with a tripping penalty here. He brought down, that was Bo Donelin. And so Wyoming, after just scoring the tying goal, will get the first power play of the night. In the top of the broadcast, Brendan, we talked about how CSU went 0 for 7 on the power play. On the other end of that, out of 8 chances for the Cowboys, scoring on 3 of those. And a big difference in that last game. So power plays clicking for Wyoming in their series, and looking to do so again.
Yeah, and you'll see the Cowboys start with their number 1 power play unit here. This is going to be May, Donelin, and Pickle up front. Bullard's going to be kind of the quarterback on this near point, and McGrath is the 5th player. So 4 forwards and 1 defenseman out there for the Pokes.
Face-off one clearly, but out of the zone. Bullard backhands it over for Joe May. May gets it around Kunkel and skates it in and look to get this power play set up. For CSU, do not want to fall and give up that 2nd goal. Been good on the power play of recent in the games that we've seen, Brendan. And looking to do so again. Bullard with a slap shot here. Great save by Bartholomew. He's able to see that all the way. Bullard behind the net. Tries to wrap it around. And good defensive play there. And that is Outman. With a great defensive there. Shot from the point, trickled wide. May looking to get on tip on it, sends it just wide. Good cycle so far for the Cowboys. Cross-ice pass here, and a shot. And blocked there by Vaughn. Great play here and quick transition. Numbers if the Rams hurry. Sean's 1-on-1 with Kunkel. Tries to get it back to Cornett. Intercepted pass there by Donnellan. Donnellan wrapping it around, loses the puck, and Sean's able to collect. Will skate it to the red and drop it all the way down. Good penalty kill so far for the Rams. 46 minutes left on this first power play attempt.
And to your point, I think the only blemish so far on that penalty kill has been Sean's with that back pass. I like the idea, but it's got to be a stronger, firmer pass.
And another fan shot here. O'Brien with Barden, a 2-on-2. Skate through the zone. O'Brien making a move and a shot here. Great save, Oren. And a good look from Jackson O'Brien. He had Barton with him, decided to shank the shot. And O'Brien, with a good year he's had, is second on the team in terms of points. And with 9 goals and 9 assists, doing his part for the Rams offense. Power play, 4 seconds left. Clear down and that'll do it. Hansen's on his feet, ready to come out of the box. So 0 for 1 for the Cowboys. The game stays 1-1 with 9 minutes left in the first period. Off the glass. And Thiel will dump it around. So you like what you see there, Brendan, from the Rams on the first power play, doing a good job of muddling up the neutral zone and getting their sticks in the lane.
Yeah, I mean, that's, one of those, it's a good penalty kill, it's a good power play. You can't score on all of them, same way you can't stop all of them.
And I like the special teams is going to mean a lot in this game. And in their last meeting, one of Bullard's 3 goals came when it was a shorthanded goal against the Rams that ultimately you don't want to be getting scored on during your power play. Schmidt give it out over for Thiel. Thiel 1-on-1 takes a shot from the point, send it over the net. Schmidt able to collect turnaround shot, fan, and the puck will hop out in the corner. Donnellan gets it around the corner, waiting there for his White. White with 2 Cowboys on him. In the corner. The puck will come out from Schmidt's stick. And Donnellan with a good defensive play to get in front of it. Over to Pickle. And a stretch pass to get it out. Cross ice for Donnellan again. Skates it into the zone. 1-on-2 done with quick shot here. Blocker to save by Bartholomew with a great snap and power from Donnellan on that shot. Looked like it caught Bartholomew by surprise.
There's not many guys in this league that'll try and go short side like that. Donnellan's got the heavy snapshot. He can make that work more often than not.
Came in, and what we've seen so far from both sides, a lot of these players not afraid to release it as they enter the zone. A lot of shots from distance. And seeing which one for Oren is just 6 foot, wearing 150. Bartholomew on the other end with the 195, so his big frame taking up the net. Both of these shooters, we've seen in time and time again, Brendan, the glove side for Bartholomew has been his Achilles heel per se. And we've seen a lot of shooters in the past point that for that shot.
Yeah, and so far tonight, Wyoming's tried to keep it on this short side. Great recovery.
And McGrath with the shot there, great save by Bartholomew. The rebound laid there. And we have a player down in the corner. That's left Darnold. And I did not see the fall or the hit that happened in the corner. Not able to put a lot of pressure in that right foot of his, or rather the left.
Yeah, and we talk about this is a Cowboys team that, they're not as deep on the blue line as they'd like to be, and Darnall a big piece of that depth. And so, depending on how long he's out or unable to skate, you're short a defenseman for the foreseeable future.
In his 3rd year for Darnold for the Cowboys. Quiet. He's played 22 games this season, hasn't registered a point yet, but effective in other areas you like to see on the ice. So hopefully a quick recovery. Schmidt, a stretch out Pierre out in front. Andy Schmidt with the shot, and great save, Oren, as he was looking high stick side, but Oren comes up to the task. And Aiden Schmidt, always dangerous on the ice. A great opportunity there. Puck battle in the corner. Clearing attempt. Kept in momentarily, comes back to the stick of Schmidt, and the puck will trickle out. CSU will have to collect. Outman wearing a different bucket today. We have a couple of different buckets for the Rams. I see some grays and some blues. contrary to their normal green buckets that they wear. Out in front, a great pass. Backhanded shot blocked there by Schmidt. CSU begins the breakout. And a turnover here. Berg again looks out in front and between his legs trying to get that shot. A little flashy there, not able to get it there. Tyler Babcock, the goal scorer for the Rams, out in the corner. Collected the puck to dump it around the net. Bishop swings it around. Carlton and Hansen there. Carlton will collect the puck. The captain for the Rams. This is a 12 game. 9 points, 5 goals, and 4 assists for Carlton this year. And just a big body at the blue line. And he's not afraid to shoot the puck when he has a chance as well.
Yeah, one of the guys returning from this conference winning team last year. And man, if I'm Wyoming, that's exactly what I'm thinking about, right? CSU last year was the 4th seed. They had to play on Friday. They won. They won Saturday, and then they won Sunday.
So how this bracket per se is set up, so the winner tonight, as Rodriguez tries to dance around Cornette, a great defensive play from him. Turnover here. Cowboys, a shot here blocked by Bartholomew. Rebound there, and Carlton's able to scoop up the loose pucks. A couple of rebounds given up by Bartholomew left to good chances for the Cowboys so far tonight. Not typically see that much from the goaltender. And a turnover here, and another shot. Great save, Bartholomew.
That's how Wyoming scored their goal. Luke Moore picked up a rebound on the doorstep, tied the game at 1 with about 12 minutes to go in the first period.
Rodriguez going to work behind the net. 2 Rams on him. Reinforcements coming in the form of Gallant. The puck will trickle out for Carlton. Dumps down, was looking for Bishop. Babcock was racing there and swatted down. The big body of Langston Booma, weighing 210, 6'1". The water down in Anchorage is a different breed.
hey, they've got 3 North American League teams up there, 2 NCAA Division I hockey teams in Alaska.
And Pickle with a good forecheck given out to Gallant, looked out in front for more, trickles away from him, but good spring on the step. Pickle created that chance, skated in. CSU over for Soquez, skates it in, gets around 1, loses the handle of the puck. And Sleds, good keep in from Connor Sleds, Tyler Sleds rather. If I had a nickel for every time I mess him up for Connor, I'll at least have 12. A shot here, sent wide. Bartholomew got a piece, over 4. Sleds dumped it out, and a big hit here. Campbell getting the brunt of that. Sleds skates it in, tries to dig around. Sleds with a backhand and a great save. Orrin, what a nifty move from Sleds as he gets that chance. Soquez tries to keep it in, bumped down, takes the brunt of that hit. A good physicality so far from both these teams. We've seen a couple of hits so far. 3:16 left in the first period. We're all tied up here at the Ice House. Goals coming in the first from Taylor Babcock and 4. A great Pickle here, sends it out in front, not enough, and another big hit. Ian Bullard says, how do you do? It's a great hit into the zone.
What do we tell you? He's the guy that you want to keep an eye out for, as one of the Rams is wearing some of the ice sheet with him.
And he felt all 213 pounds of that hit. A shot here from the point, tipped on, sent wide, and a great Berg able to get the stick on it. Wyoming able to keep it in.
He's had a really nice first period thus far. Been a little bit of an X factor in the Cowboy offense.
And a great bat. I was looking for Beck. And, you know, to your point, a couple of chances up close for Berg already in this game. Collect the puck in the corner. Berg, 1-on-1, gets bumped up by Hansen. The puck will go out to the center ice. And for Berg, he skates off the ice there. And a shot here. That was May looking on the top shelf. And he just roofs it over the net. A good transition from here. Berg gets knocked down. That's Hansen on Berg. And he gets the tip. And Wyoming with some shots from the point in this shift. Out in the corner. Berg able to collect. Dump it down. Over for Box. Down for May in the corner behind the net. Hansen on him. Box will, May gets to work. Box will come up in the corner. Couple of Rams there. And another tripping penalty coming up on Luke Hansen, his second of the period.
That's a tough one. Hansen, if he were to watch that back on film, he'd complain more than he might already be doing. As what it looked like, at least from up here, was that Tyler Box almost stumbled over Hansen's stick. Credit where credit is due, I suppose, in that Wyoming drew the penalty there. It wasn't so much that Hansen committed it, and the Cowboys will get their second power play of the period.
And it will take them to the end of the period as a minute 37 is on the clock left. So Hansen with the second minor of the night. And so CSU looking to kill this penalty off for the Cowboys, looking to add another one to their total. Gallant, a cross-ice pass here, and a shot that didn't make it, laying the body there. That was Vaughn. Blocks the shot by a great cross-ice chance for the Cowboys. Board meeting here, and that's Sean's with two Cowboys on him. Gallant will send it out with pressure on there. That's Dennis White.
Smart play from Gallant. He didn't force holding the zone, knew that he could get beat by White, so he took it back, and it's going to be a clean re-entry here for Wyoming.
Rodriguez skates it in, takes it behind the net. Outman on him, keeps the puck, sends it out to the D point. Back to Rodriguez, looking for the cross-ice pass. Gallant was there, a little too hot to handle, able to collect and dump it down for Berg. Berg, send it up for Gallant. Sean's there with the stick, clearing attempt, not out. Moore with a good keep in at the point. Over for Outman.
He played 2 years in this building. He knows the bounces off the glass.
And he's using that to his advantage. Berg on the left wing, dumps it out. Over for Moore. Gets down to the corner, cross-ice pass for Gallant. Again, a little too far out in front of him, but he's able to achieve the puck. 22 seconds left in this period, still on the power play. Out in front for Box, sends it out. Bartholomew's able to stick it aside. He had a man on the left, was looking forward. Berg with a nifty move. Dumps it down. Gallant at the point, quarterbacking, back to Berg. Out in front, Box swifts on the shot. Had a prime real estate right in a dangerous spot of the zone. Not able to get any wood on the puck, and we come to the end of the first period. It's a 1-1 game. When we come back, Wyoming will still be on the power play for 23 seconds. Goals coming from Tyler Babcock for the CSU Rams. And I'm blanking, partner.
Luke Moore.
Luke Moore.
Wyoming.
So we'll step aside. We'll be back for second period hockey, and we'll see you then. Welcome back to the Greeley Ice House here in Greeley, Colorado. First period came to an end. We are all tied up 1-1. Coming off with the first goal for CSU, Jacob Babcock with a good chance out in front. He buried it past Tyler Oren. And for the Cowboys today, Luke Moore with collecting the rebound out in front and getting it past Bartholomew. And that's where we stand after the first period action. And with 23 seconds left on the power play, so the Rams have some work to do when they get back on the ice. But what did you like from both sides, Brendan?
Well, I think for both sides, you know, one of the things we talked about in the pregame, Sean, was limiting mistakes in the defensive zone. And realistically, through the first period, I don't know that either team made any glaring errors in their own end. And on top of that, on the couple of chances that may have developed, both teams were really effective at snuffing those out very quickly. I think, you know, one of the things to keep an eye on, I do see Leaf Darnall back out on the ice. He kind of picked up that knock early in the first period, so he looks like he's good to go, which will help Wyoming on the back end. But I think the challenge is going to be, this is the period of the long change, Sean. You have to go blue line to blue line to get off the ice, and especially with the speed that Wyoming has on their wings, they could be in really try and take advantage if CSU is a little bit sloppy on their line changes.
And a couple of sloppy passes in CSU's own zone that nearly led to another goal. And a quick roster update for the Rams. Wearing number 14 tonight is not Wilder Outman. Instead, it is Quinn Fadden who is wearing number 14. Just thought to let you know. Quinn, he's already played 3 games with the team, notched assist already. And so no Outman tonight, Fadden in wearing the number 14. So 23 seconds left in the power play for the Cowboys. And we thank you so much for joining us here on Price Productions to catch this game with us. As it skated in, Bullard with a shot over the net was looking for high glove side on Bartholomew. Kept in, drop pass over here, McGrath over to Bullard. Spins it around and a good stick there by Sean, able to strip and puck from that. And the first power play of the night for the Rams. They're going to get called for a hooking there. I believe May is going into the box on the hook for Sean. It's a great defensive play in his zone to strip in the puck, and now you generated a power play opportunity for your team.
Hey, with observations like that, you don't need me on color, Sean Rosenberger. That took the words right out of my mouth. Tyler Seans drew that penalty. Great work to get out of his own zone. And now for CSU, to your point, this is their first power play opportunity, so a chance for them to try and showcase the man advantage wares and take their first lead of the night.
And power play woes in the last game, going 0 for 8 on the power play and giving up a shorthanded goal. And looking to capitalize on their first power play chance. And here, shot from O'Brien, patted away nicely by Oren, collected out. Cornett behind the net. Gives it up for Carlton. Back to Barton, to O'Brien. Cross ice pass, Carlton. Barton wanted the shot, holds on to it. O'Brien at the top of the zone. Shot here blocked away. Good defensive effort by McGrath to tie up the stick. Cornett. Closer, cross ice pass here. Great save! Tyler Oren makes the sprawl, and with the glove, what a save, and denies the chance from O'Brien up close.
Well, hello. That's a goal-saving stop from Oren there. And the thing is, that's a tougher save than it looks, and it looked pretty darn tough. You've got to push off your near post, get laterally across to the other side, make sure you don't get beat, and you have to get big in your crease. Keeps it a 1-1 game.
Those are the kind of saves that keeps you up at night as a forward. So Tyler Oren keeps this a 1-1 game. 1 minute 11 seconds on the first power play for CSU. Top line out for Doug Sheridan. Have Barton with O'Brien, Field, and Cornett. That's Barton over. A slap shot here. Fans on it. Comes out to the zone. Wanted all of that. Got 5% of it.
Yeah, you talk about shots that'll keep forwards up at night. That's right. That's in that wheelhouse, too.
So, regrouping. CSU with just a minute left on this first power play. O'Brien gets it into the zone. O'Brien at the top of the circle keeps the puck. Over to Barton. Back to Carlton. Carlton with a shot. He scores! Zachary Carlton from the top of the circle. Beats him short side. It's a 2-1 game.
How in the world did Carlton find there was a pocket of space that was one hockey puck wide, and Zach Carlton sniped it into the back of the net.
And what an impressive shot. And as you mentioned before, you couldn't fit a penny in the space that he put that puck through. And so the CSU capitalizing on their first power play is the difference in this game. 2-1 from the tally from Carlton, and CSU's back on top.
And, you know, here's the other thing, Sean. Not only does CSU have a 2-1 lead and they have 2 goals tonight, they've got it from Babcock and Carlton. Schmidt, O'Brien, Sleds, your usual suspects have been pretty well contained by Wyoming tonight, and Doug Sheridan and the green and gold still have the lead.
And the depth pieces doing their work tonight, helping their team. And I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, whole new season for both of these teams, and this game meaning a lot more. Sleds out in front, and a great save. Oren, the puck lays there, and it's Wyoming able to fish it out, but Tyler, and a whistle here. Connor Sleds with a great chance at the top of the circle.
We almost willed another goal into existence. That would have been the third of 4 tonight.
And so, Connor.
If we hit up Vegas after the game, it's because we had a good time here. We're going to try and keep it going. It's a little bit of a travel, but, you know, there's red eyes.
Hey, the 7-Eleven here is 24/7, just down the street.
Hey, it's not Vegas, but it is a fair bit closer.
You can make it whatever you want it to be if you put your efforts, if you put your imagination to. Wyoming out in the zone. A hit here. Sleds and Donnellan broke his stick on that check, so he has to skate to the bench new once. Some dead wood laying in the Wyoming zone. Oren will cover that up. So we'll clean up the wood.
Yeah, it's a really expensive piece of debris out on the ice.
And just I hope you had a warranty on that one.
Yeah, that or you didn't leave your spares in Laramie.
And team driving in today from the folks we talked to in attendance. Not a bad drive. And a tip on here, Schmidt. And the Sleds.
Wow.
Schmidt was out in front, had the tip. Oren was able to hold on. And from the rebound effort from there, keeps his team from going down 2 goals.
That was a great secondary save from Oren there as well. He had to make sure that he kept control of the puck. Schmidt was waiting to try and bang in that third rebound if the puck popped loose.
And for CSU, now in the never, keep your foot on the gas. Hopefully to add another one. You do not want this Cowboys team to get back into this game and take control.
And you mentioned it at the top of the telecast that not only has Wyoming won the 3 head-to-head meetings this year, they put up an 8 spot twice. So this is a Cowboys squad that is very capable of finding the back of the net.
And the trouble spot for CSU this year, we've seen many times where a 2-1 game gets away from the Rams and quickly becomes these deficits that are hard to climb back. And for Doug Sheridan and the success of his team, just making sure that a good defense in this case is your offense.
Yeah.
Getting out early and making every chance that you have count for it.
And especially in a playoff setting, 1-goal games, you grip that stick a little bit tighter. You start to play a little bit more conservative with the puck, and it really becomes almost a battle of wills in recognizing, hey, we have the lead, we have the advantage, rather than playing in a maybe more fearful perspective of, oh man, 1 bad bounce and we're tied again.
And the exhilarating offensive game is not the Rams' forte. Out in front, Zier sends it a block shot off the skates. That was number 28. That was McGrath with a good defensive play there. But as I mentioned, you don't want to get into an offensive showcase with this team.
Yep.
It's not the forte for the Rams and everything that they can do, limiting their offensive chances. So far, the Rams have done so in this period.
And to your point, I think we're seeing a little bit more of a forecheck in this second period for Colorado State, perhaps to limit the fact that it's a tougher time getting off the ice.
Rodriguez fishes for the puck of the zone and will come out. And a backhanded shot here almost trickled in. Caught Bartholomew by surprise on the backhanded attempt there. Rodriguez dumps it off for Campbell. Campbell with a shot at point, had eyes. Bartholomew saw it all the way, and he'll hold on.
And even right there, no shot is a bad shot. And if you're Trey Campbell from the right dot, you put that puck on goal, look for a pass to pad, and you have, and we've seen this all night. Again, this is how Wyoming scored in the first period. They're waiting for that loose rebound in front. They've got two skaters down below the circles. They want to try and jam in the rebound that they think they know is coming from Bartholomew.
Kept in as Sleds was trying to make a break. The puck will come to CSU. I'll just mention for Campbell, the Loveland co-product, played here at high school in Fort Collins before he went to the University of Wyoming.
Until I moved up here, I did not know that that was UW. I grew up in a household where that was the University of Washington.
And a shot here blocked by Cornett, and a great play there while Wyoming was setting up.
And that's one of the things, sorry to interrupt, that I love about Cornett and Carlton, that pairing at the blue line. They will block any shot that they can. They're always in the right position. And when you've got a defensive pair that you know you can send out that just have that understanding and chemistry in their own end, it makes life so much easier on your forwards on the breakout because they know they can take a few more chances than they otherwise might because they've got that protection at the blue line.
A great pass here, Carlton for Kunkel, got him tied up, not able to hold on to it, swatted around the boards. Pickle will send it all the way out. Depending on who wins his foot waste, this will be an icing. Carlton's back. CSU with an offensive zone face-off. And to your point, it all starts from the D point, Brendan, and being able to trust your guys up there to allow your forwards to just be a little bit live deeper in the zone. And if you can trust the point, words are hard, but you trust them to do their job back there.
Yep.
It makes your life as a forward that much easier. And Carlton and Cornett have done so for the Rams time and time again this season. This puck trickles over Carlton's stick, bringing in with speed. Berg had a couple chances. Berg with the puck out in front. He scores! He's on the board. We talked about him, Brendan.
Man, he deserved that one. Wiggled his way through the Colorado State defense, found the back of the net, and after he got lost in the sauce a couple times in the first period, now he's put the biscuit in the basket in the second.
Nolan Berg adds to his goal total. Now it's going to be his 8th goal of the season. A nifty move out in front, undresses Bartholomew, is able to send it 5-hole, and we're all tied again. So an impressive effort, had lost control of the puck in there, able to gather it back up and put it home. And so just as we started in the beginning of this period, we're all tied up again from the goal from Berg.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Sean, this one is starting to have track meet written all over it.
And
this one screams 6-5.
Mm-hmm. And for the Rams, as much as you want to avoid that, you cannot put your foot off the gas. You gave up a goal, and now it's your chance to respond. Wyoming doing a good job holding in the zone. Gets it out to the point. A shot from the point, shot on. Bartholomew makes the save. Fadden pokes it out into the corners, and Vaughn will give it back to Fadden behind his net. And if you missed it at the beginning, Quinn Fadden is wearing the number 14 tonight in place of Wilder Outman. No Outman tonight. And we'll see how that affects the scoring. And a shot here, and a great chance for Moore. Sends it to the top of the net. Had Bartholomew down. Had room up there. In the end, the corner. Fadden back into looking for O'Brien. Good pinch, keeps it in. But it comes to the truck of CSU. And the captain, Jackson O'Brien, tries to get it on run. Loses the puck. Collected there by Durfee, and will send it behind his net. Now in front, Gallant will swat on it, get a line change, fresh bodies for the Cowboys.
Yeah, and you have to think again in the second period, both teams will, I think, hit that line change button a little bit faster than they might otherwise. Don't want to get caught with tired legs out on the ice.
Quick and efficient shifts. And a pass here. Schmidt down in the zone. Aiden Schmidt was looking for Morales out in front, a little bit too far for him. White back on it. At the top of the zone, shot from the point, sound in the corner. Schmidt from behind the net loses the puck. With reinforcements, Morales pushes in the corner. And Berg takes a tumble. Schmidt collects the puck. Was looking for a shot. Good defensive play there. And springing on the other way, Berg just goal to goal. Berg again out in front, and a great back check by Luke Hansen to deny that chance. Still some pressure here. Out in front, block pass. Hansen gets it around one, but swatted in. Comes back on the stick of Hansen. Schmidt's offside, has to tag up. The stretch pass here was looking for the stick of May, a little bit too far. And Schmidt, 2-on-1. Great back check by, and he was able to still get it out in front. No shot there. CSU looking to get some pressure on.
That's a captain's piece of defensive work from Ian Bullard. They hit the clock. Was that a oops? Yeah, I see a lot of hands up and shrugs in the scorer's box. We don't know how we did that. We just won't do it again. Real sorry about that.
And, you know, we've had some interesting scoreboard stories to tell so far this season.
In this building? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just happy we can hear the buzzer.
So, the first time this year that CSU or Wyoming has played in the Ice House. As Brendan mentioned in the top of the telecast, both teams not able to get any ice in their respective rinks. CSU playing in the Epic Ice Center in Fort Collins, and a turnover here. I apologize for Wyoming. Get it down. Pickle on the top of the zone. Shot from the point. Came out. And Bartholomew founds down. Bullard got to hit him in the face. And there will be a penalty coming up, I believe, on the Cowboys for that interference on Bartholomew as he skated into the blue paint.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you back out of a parking space too quickly and you scrape your mirror on the little cement pole that's next to the parking spot. That's kind of what happened there. A little drive-by from, I think it was Bullard, to your point, Sean. And the Wyoming players are miffed, to say the least.
Boma with his hands up, having a conversation with the refs. Bullard there as well. McGraw stands there in awe. The conversation taking place. So the box is open. We'll see who skates over.
Somebody's going to have to go. It's just a matter of who has to serve the penalty, and I think is it Millimon?
They have, yes, Ethan Millimon, the number on the scoreboard. So he sits in the box. We'll see after this conversation clears up to see what the call is from the head referee, the linesman rather.
I was wondering why I didn't see Justin Moore. It's because he's working a penalty box. Just like old times here at the Ice House.
And for those who remember, the Northern Colorado Eagles used to play in this building. And a couple of players playing tonight, Dennis White for CSU, as well as Luke Moore and Zane Pickle, all played for the Eagles here in this building. So a reunion of sort. Maybe some hugs after the game. O'Brien at the top of the circle. Gets stripped of the puck. Good. Bullard looking all of that hit. Good keep in Cornett. And I believe O'Brien, I'm not sure why this whistle was blown.
I thought there was a CSU penalty. Yep.
And O'Brien is skating to the bench. So what was a power play for CSU quickly becomes 4-4 for the next minute and 41. And then the Wyoming will have an abbreviated power play after. And it's just moments like that in games where you just can't avoid in the offensive zone of your power play, not making that mistake.
Well, and to be fair for O'Brien, that one had the faint odor of a call de make-up written all over it, because Wyoming protested the minor that it was a bench minor ultimately that they received that Millimon is serving. And so a little open ice, 4-on-4.
Over to Carlton. They'll skate it in. 1-on-3, Carlton with some speed. Tries to trash the net, loses the puck. Out in front, No one's home. And the stress pad here looking for Moore, and Moore is going to win this foot race. Barton in the corner with them. Moore collects the puck. Have Rodriguez out there. Boma and Moore. Puck comes out for Carleton. Carleton with speed has Sleds on the left. Carleton one-on-one. 1-on-2 rather, loses the puck. Sleds will collect it in the boards. Bumped away and Moore was skated behind the net. Over for McGrath. Stress pass all the way, and a great pass with Rodriguez. He'll beat the race in the corner. Rodriguez with Vaughn on him. Vaughn's able to get the puck momentarily, swats it around behind the net. So 30 seconds left on the foreign floor. As Vaughn skates it in with Sean, gives it on to Sean, and a shot here, and he's pointing into the net, and the ref calls it. That's a goal. Tyler Sean with the 4-on-4, able to get the rebound and tuck it under the pad. Some hesitation there by the players. He was pointing behind the net, and Tyler Sean makes it a 3-2 game.
Yeah, and Colorado State, what Sean's wanted to make sure of was that the referee saw the puck completely over the goal line from that angle, wanted to make sure Oren didn't try and scrape it out of the net without a sight line, and Colorado State here in this second period, Sean, they've gone from 2-1 down to 3-2 up.
You talk about it. What was the saying you got? Track meet?
Yeah. Yeah.
This one all up and down so far. So CSU, as soon as they, for moments of the tied up, able to get the game a one-goal lead again. Tyler Sean's able to collect his own rebound and push it under the pads of Oren. And we saw a little hesitation there from the ref behind the net, a little unsure with his arm as well. So it's an abbreviated power play for the Cowboys. 15 seconds left. Fadden behind the net. Morales out in front. A good look there. Wasn't able to get all of it there. Morales gives pressure on McGrath. Swings it around the board. Vaughn pitches in. And a good forecheck. Vaughn breaks up the bounce. So out of the box, O'Brien. Power play is over. So we're all back at 5-on-5, and it was CSU that capitalized on the special. But turnover here, Pickle with a great turnover. He shots and a great save, Bartholomew. Pickle off the bench was able to break up that pass. Stress pass for Schmidt, and a little too far off his stick. Some crazy back and forth action for both teams as this period has all sorts of chaos. May brings it in. Dangles the pass one. May collects the puck out in front, waits, and a great defensive effort there. Oh my goodness. Luke Hansen just saved a goal. On the other way, O'Brien takes a shot, and Oren makes the save. Chaos on both ends. And it was Vaughn rather that saved that goal. Had Bartholomew beat, but able to turn it in. On the other side, O'Brien.
Well, and on top of the saving the goal, a great individual effort from Joe May. That was shades of the goal that Ovechkin scored. Oh, must have been over a decade ago, where he was laying on his back and still put the puck in the net. May was prone on the ice there trying to make that play.
Looking good in the Screaming Eagle jerseys. I wish they would just make that jersey their primary again.
The Capitals?
Absolutely.
I just want Ovechkin to break the record.
And he's close. 17 goals the last time I checked. Scoring any goal tonight.
He'll get there.
This is Babcock. Keeps it into the zone. Pinching in there. That's Solquez. Haven't said his name much tonight. Puck kept in momentarily. That's Kirk's Law. And Wyoming's able to send it down the end. No icing here. Hansen gets met by the puck. Comes out looking for the pass out in front. And a great effort there for Jacob. And the puck's out there in front, and a backhanded there. It stays out of the net. The puck's no whistle here. And some more chaos. Bartholomew over there like a windmill, keeping that puck out. I'm not sure he knew what happened.
No, he was just moving and making himself large.
Bishop tries to get it out in front. Gallant, 2-on-2 the other way. Gives it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the shot, sends it over the net. Over for Babcock. Gets it out, was looking for Bishop, overskates it. And away from the play, Wyoming's going to get dinged for another power play from a hit that happened away. That will happen on Babcock. And number 14 for the Cowboys, Luke Moore, one of the goal scorers tonight, is going to get his first minor of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be an interference minor. Luke Moore squared up his man in front of the Wyoming bench and dropped him like a sack of potatoes. The only problem was the puck was just far enough away where the referee ruled it interference rather than a play on the puck carrier. And Colorado State, for the third time tonight and the second full opportunity tonight, will be on the power play.
A huge moment in this game, an opportunity for CSU to go up 2. So far, looking good on the special teams. Barton over to Cornett. Cornett, cross-ice pass. Was looking for Carlton. Didn't like the shot, gave it over to Barton. Barton back to Cornett. Quarterbacking is for Barton. At the top of the circle, Cornett looking for something to open up. Gives over to Carlton, up at the top of the point. O'Brien now. Good passing from the Rams so far. Carlton's able to get back to his stick behind the net for Cornett. In space, at top of the zone, was looking cross-eyes for Barton. Foot race here, McGrath will win that. And the offsides here, but a good defensive effort from McGrath there to break up and beat the foot race from O'Brien. Kill some more time off this power play.
And a great, to your point, it was good discipline from Wyoming there on that penalty kill. What they wanted to do, they were letting Colorado State have the perimeter, have the walls. They just didn't want to let them into the middle or down below the circles. And they did a great job of doing that. Cornett finally got some space. McGrath was able to poke it away from him. And now you've got a face-off in neutral ice on the other side.
Look out. Well, it's just... You've had a bunch of flying pucks at you your whole entire life, so surely a puck that just comes off the face-off wouldn't scare you then.
It's maybe not the deflection you expect when you're sitting on the bench, right? You chip it off glass, it takes a bad carom and nearly decapitates you. You're ready for that.
Babcock over to Fadden. Fadden swings it over to Kunkel. With Sean in a quick 2-on-1 developing, has Sleds on the left. Good defensive play. Bullard strips Sean's from the puck. Kunkel and to the left boards. Back to Sleds behind the net, looking to set up. Still time on this power play. 42's in a move out, and Sleds was looking out in front. Clearing attempt, Fan. Fadden's able to hold it in. Gives it over for Sleds. Up at top, Vaughn was looking for a shot, looking on a tip for Sleds. Not able to get enough on it behind the net. 25 seconds left on this power play. Kunkel loses the puck. Sleds working for it behind the net. McMillan on him. A great fence here, and a shot that's blocked away from the chance from Vaughn. And this will just about do it. Last rush for the Rams. Sled skates it in. 1-4. Still with the puck. Out in front. And a shot here. Great glove save. Tyler Oren, a couple of beauties tonight. Keeps that one out of the back of the net.
And again, opportunity created because of what Sleds was able to do. You said it. Connor Sleds, 1-on-4, stood his ground, held onto the puck, waited for support, and then got a free shot in between the circles, and Oren with a nice glove save.
And one thing just for Doug Sherrington's squads tonight, a whole different resurgence for Say. A couple of moments, you give up some tying goals, but his team not backing down and able to get back those go-ahead goals. In the zone, CSU goes to look. A dangerous play there. Able to swan it back in. Wyoming, stress pass for Gallant.
And that's not a guy you want to lose the puck to.
Gallant try to get it out in front. Centering pass blocked. Out in front to get a great save, Bartholomew. As it trickled behind his net, able to keep it out. One great save on one end, another here. And a shot, and they score! And a shot from the point. I believe Evan Heck had seeing eye puck beat Bartholomew all the way, and we're tied again.
Hey, as our colleague Dale Gentner says, put the puck on net and good things happen. Evan Heck from the left dot saw that screen develop from the top of the blue paint, said, hey, I can wire one from here. A low snapshot, squeaks under Bartholomew.
And with that goal, his first goal of the season for Evan Heck, and coming at the most opportune time in this game. And just as I was giving praise to Caleb Bartholomew, a little bit of a jinx there from the broadcasters again.
Yeah, we are also in postseason form tonight.
As Carlton swats it down, McGrath will give chase. Schmidt on him with some pressure. Schmidt bumps him off of the corner. Morales tries to get it out in front, pinching in. Good keep in by Carlton. A shot from the point. Orenthal all the way, and he'll cover up. A great play from the blue line to keep that puck in to generate that chance.
And again, it's Carlton and Cornett at the blue line, right? You get the first effort from Cornett. It gets blocked. You think, hey, that might be a 2-on-1 the other way. And Carlton holds the blue line, gets a shot, forces Oren to cover up the puck, and you're still in the offensive zone.
Top line against top line, both out. And momentarily, Wyoming wins that faceoff. Pickle collects it, sends it out. Was looking for Donnellan. And players wanted a penalty there, won't get a call.
If they had called this game really, really tight, it would have been a trip. They haven't, so it's not.
Great effort there. Bullard strips the puck away from Cornett. Swatted out to the zone, onto the stick of Milliman. Skates it around and dump it all the way out. Play dump and chase. Pickle in the corner. On him. Good defensive Cornett. And shot blocked. Didn't make it on net. Cornett swats it in the corner. Looking for feel. Wyoming doing a good job keeping it at the blue line. Cornett tries to get it out. Kept it in. Turnaround shot here sent wide from the effort from Bullard. Another turnaround shot here again. So new bodies for Wyoming. Send it out. O'Brien couldn't handle that pass, so Wyoming's able to send it all the way back down. 2:45 left. A flurry of goals in this period. And
it's offside. Gallant didn't get the memo, and because it was so delayed, that'll push the face-off all the way back down into the Wyoming zone.
So an offensive zone face-off for the Rams. 2:40 left. Both sides trading 2 goals in this period. Face-off. Puck by the zone. Finally comes out over for Durfee. Pressure on him. Sean's great forechecking. Pitching in. Vaughn swats it around the boards. Takes an awkward bounce and Kareem's around. Gallant. Pressure on him. And a good effort to just put the body in the way to keep Sean's from getting on that puck. Board battle here. 3 Rams there. 2 Cowboys there have finally come out for Sean's out in front. Was looking for Kunkel, not able to get the shot away. And in transition, a great play by Fadden keeps it in. I believe that would be played with a high stick, but no call here. Over for Sleds. Tried to get it on net. Blocked away. Rodriguez dumps it down. And a great effort here to keep it out, but off of the play for CSU, so they have to touch up. Sean's one of the goals for CSU in this game. And off the boards, all the way down, and winning the foot race is Fadden, so this will be an icing with 1:38 left in the first period.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and some extracurriculars after the whistle. That was Fadden who knocked down Luke Moore after the play, and Fadden is going to sit in the.
They're gonna get them both.
That is for Tyler Vaughn for the Rams will sit in the box and going in to join him on the Cowboys end. That's Moore who took the hit in the corner. So matching roughing minors, I imagine, will be the call for both of them.
Yeah, it's either going to be roughing or unsportsmanlike conduct minors when they put it in the score sheet tomorrow morning. But the referees take both because they saw the first kind of light shove after the whistle from Luke Moore. That precipitated Fadden's repartee, and so they're both sitting for 2 minutes.
So Vaughn sits in. A quick shot off the draw, blocked away by O'Brien. So 4-4, just like we did in the first period. We will go to the end of the break with special teams on. Bullard with a good play. Was looking out in front, had Campbell. Just passed a little bit too far wide. O'Brien stretching Barton. Barton with a break. Barton, 1-on-1. He shoots, he scores! Jared Barton with 1:16 left puts the Rams back on top.
What a beautiful move from Barton. He gave it the good old dipsy-do to get around Joe May, barreled in over the line, and then went 5-hole on Oren. And what did we say earlier in the period, Sean Rosenberger? Track meet.
And for those who are waiting to get off the ride, we're not done yet. A total of 5 goals rather, have been scored in this period. And CSU, give credit where credit's due, doing a great job of answering every Wyoming tally and taking the lead. At no point in this game so far has Wyoming led. The backhand, O'Brien with a great pass. Cornett off the side of the goal. From my angle, that looked like it came in. And it's on the side of the net. And Oren will fall onto it. So it's a great pass out in front. Cornett, unguarded with a good chance, sends it off the side. A wild period here at the Greeley Ice House for the Rams and the Cowboys, leading by a score of 4-3.
I tell you, Sean Rosenberger, there is something about ACHA hockey in this building. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they put in the Zamboni when they go out to cut, but there's always something wild when you get BMHC play in this barn.
Carlton was looking to get it out in front, and we've seen a lot of games here. UNC back in the day when they had a team here in the Big Mountain Hockey Conference, and some of the games we saw here, especially against CSU, and the meaning that it had for these teams. But different teams, same meaning. 21 seconds left in the second period, and they're not keeping track of the shots on goal. We'll see if we can get you that total here in the intermission.
It's a lot to a lot. It's my unofficial tally.
And
that segment's not up for sponsorship for anyone listening or watching at home, if only because it's just not official math.
Soquez gets stripped of the puck. Good playing Bullard on him. White. Backhand pass for Campbell. 15 seconds left in the second period. All the way around and waiting for is Dennis White. So kept it in, looking for Sleds, a little bit too far from him. Campbell's able to collect. So one last rush for the Cowboys. Skated in Campbell. Good hit by Sleds in the boards. Knocks Campbell down, and that will do it for the second period here in the Greeley Ice House. Your score, 4-3 for the CSU Rams. Coming back in the third period, we will take you home for the rest of this game. We'll step aside and see you in the third period. Welcome back to the Ice House here in Greeley, Colorado, and what a wild game we have tonight. In that second frame, Brendan, we had 5 goals scored between both teams.
Yeah, it was a back-and-forth period, to say the least, in that middle frame. We'll play a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey to start the third. Tyler Shawns, Jared Barton finding the back of the net for Colorado State. On the other side, Nolan Berg and Evan Heck finding the back of the net for Wyoming. I missed a CSU goal. I know I did.
And you forget the awesome shot that Zach Carlton had to beat Oren and the short side. And that, so far, it is the Jared Barton goal that is the difference in this game. As Brendan mentioned, we will start the period with 4-on-4 left to go, I believe. Unless it was a scoreboard error that happened, there might be. I don't have it up on the box.
Oh, they'll get there. They'll get there. They'll add the penalties back on the board. I have faith.
But the story of the game so far is just the ability for both teams to rise to the occasion and getting goals where they need it. You talk about, other than the top line for Jared Barton, the 3 other goals for the Rams, Brendan, have come from death pieces that we haven't been on the score sheet that much this year.
Yeah, and in playoff season, playoff hockey, that's what you need to get.
And another notable part for Donnellan and Ian Bullard for the Cowboys off the score sheet as well. We got a goal from Luke Moore in the beginning of the period to tie it 1-1, and then some goals from Evan Heck, the seeing eye puck, that tied the game up 3-3 before the Rams were able to get back on top. Both players and all the coaches filled the bench. Third period coming your way here at the Ice House here in Greeley, Colorado. Sean Rosenberger on the call alongside Brendan Price, and we are honored to bring you the first game in this Big Mountain Hockey Conference playoff.
And I would say, and just before the third period becomes a track meet, as it were, a big thank you to everyone for joining us here for CSU hockey all year long. And we mentioned it throughout the year. A big thank you to Dave Thiel and for the Colorado State Club hockey team for trusting us, giving us an opportunity to bring the action to all of you at home. And, it's been really nice, especially here today, to have, we've had a few folks that have come up and said thank you. And, they really appreciate what we're doing, and we just appreciate everyone supporting their Ram players and the Cowboy players tonight, and just joining us for a little bit of your Friday. And that includes Claire Kostelnik on camera.
And a huge shout out to her for helping us for many, many games this season and helping around for all of us. Another shout out for Dylan King, hopping on some of the games for camera. As skate in, a great move. Donnellan tries to get it past 2 Rams, gets stripped of the puck and will come all the way out. Good couple moves to spring in action.
Yeah, 4-on-4 play off the board, so 5-on-5, everybody back at full strength.
Pickle down for Bullard. Bullard able to find it off, and a great save for Bartholomew. Bullard was able to win the puck battle against Schmidt and able to get that chance. And Schmidt on the puck now, 3-on-3 through the zone, able to get past Schmidt. Sends the puck out wide, was looking for the stick of Nate Bishop, dumps it out for Fadden. Fadden with a shot from the point, gloved by Tyler Oren.
And they did put the shots up on the board in-house here. Wyoming 20 shots through the first 2 periods, so
I like
now
to note that
23 shots,
23 to 13. So they did update that, so to Brendan's point, a lot against a lot. Schmidt takes a tumble out in front of the net. Solquez keeps it in. White dumps it down in the corner, was looking for Schmidt. Bishop's going to meet it in the corner. Out for Fadden, waiting for Schmidt behind the net. Sends it out. Clearing attempt kept in by Solquez. Down to Schmidt, keeps it in the corner. Surveying. Behind the net, CSU looking to set up. White keeps it in the corner. Dishes it out for Fadden. A little trouble handling out there. Loses possession of the puck and go all the way. Keep it in, Fadden in trouble, able to get it around in the corner. Solquez waiting for him.
Even in a one-goal game, I'm interested to see at what point you might see Wyoming step up on the forecheck.
And tumble over here. See Wyoming able to hold into the zone. Gallant over to Rodriguez with space. Great save, Bartholomew. Rebound, legs there. It stays there. White fighting for the puck will come out, and Bishop able to control. So rebounds tonight for Bartholomew. Not able to hold the puck cleanly. Wyoming still out of work. Rodriguez gets it around with space. Off the post. Rodriguez with a great drag move. Hits out the side of the post. Wyoming still in the zone. Good chances for the Cowboys so far in this shift. And Schmidt able to tip on over for Jacob Zier. Haven't seen him much tonight. Looking to get something going for his team. Heck, the goal scorer in the second period, lost one on long shot. Bartholomew able to cover up. So good early chances for the Cowboys, trailing this game 1, looking to get set back into the Ram zone. Bishop loses the puck, 2-on-2 the other way. Tries the thing around May, and a fan on there. Bishop off the boards and waiting there's for the Cowboys. That's number 28, McGrath. Dishes up, was looking for Berg. Miscommunication there. CSU gets it back. Stretch pass here, was looking for Babcock. Has one of the goals tonight. Pass was a little bit too hard to handle. So see Wyoming the other way. Hansen. May has it. Tries to get it around. A good move. Cornett able to stay on his man. Puck flies up in the air right in front of the net. 2 Rams collide. And off the boards, pinching in. Campbell able to hold the line. And now numbers the other way. 3-on-2 for the Rams. Kirk's Law skating in the zone, and offside the Rams are. And after the play, Slaw knocks down, I believe it's number 17, Tyler Box. So offside, so the faceoff will come into the neutral zone. And so they updated the shots now. CSU Wyoming leads that category by a margin of 30-22. However, CSU with the 1-goal advantage. Top line out for the Rams. Faceoff won by the Cowboys. And then 2-on-2. Tries to get around 1. And a great effort. Hansen able to block that. And a shot sent wide. Kept in by the point. That's Pickle. Down for Bullard. On him. Getting pressure. That's Barton going to work. Bullard with the puck. Behind his net. Gets it out in front. Over to here. And a big hit. Hansen drives him into the board. Ethan McMillan getting acquainted with Hansen. But Wyoming's able to keep it in. Bumma drops it down. Great intercept by Barton. Have trouble hanging on the puck. And Milliman wraps it around the corner. Over for Cornett. Was looking to get it up for a Barton. And the Cowboys right now, Brendan, doing a good job keeping it in. Momentarily, Carlton. Cornett the other way. Barton will be meeting in the corner. Bullard able to get past his man. So good tempo, both sides. So far, Cowboys had a good look. Going to work. Donnellan behind the net. Barton on him, able to get out there. Pass intercepted by Thiel. And he'll wrap it all the way up on the wards, waiting for their Heck. Sends it out in front, intercepted by Cornett. Looking up ice, no one's there. Stretch pass over to Shawns. Shawns gets around Gallant. And a great back check by Gallant to strip that puck. Out in front, and slot here, Sled's not able to get enough on it. Kunkel pinches in, and the other way, springing the pass, Gallant beats Carlton, and Carlton with a good hustle to knock him off the puck.
So steady.
Turnaround shot here, Bartholomew able to cover up. So,
I mean, he's just so continually in the right spot, Zach Carlton.
And a good game from him so far. 1 goal already for Carlton. And he made it a 2-1 game moments before the Cowboys tied it up themselves. So conversation in the faceoff in the Ram zone. Rodriguez pushes it back from McGrath. Vaughn dumps it up for Sleds. By his skates, gets it out. Good keep in there by Rodriguez. Off the boards, plays it to himself, Gallant. And you like what the Rams, Brendan, have done a good job this game in their own zone, winning these battles and making it really difficult for the Cowboys to get anything going.
Yeah, and to your point, although Wyoming's had a lot of zone time, they've really been limited in a lot of respects to the shots they've been able to take. As even that shot from the perimeter from McGrath wasn't as dangerous as you'd like.
So Carlton behind his net. Wyoming goes for a line change. Good pressure forechecking there coming from Luke Moore. Still tenacious in the back. The forecheck up for Kunkel. Was looking for Sean's almost dangerous pass with the lurking Luke Moore. 1-on-1 Sleds with the shot that's blocked out of the play. So just 13:44 left in the third period. CSU leads by a score of 4-3. No goals so far in this period. A 5-goal second period, both teams trading goals. And you can flash back to last year where it was these CSU Rams that stunned everybody and knocked DU. And a turnover here out in front, and a shot sent wide by White. A good chance, and he just sends it wide.
He had Oren beat on the glove side, too.
And you look back, and you'll see if that moment out in front, a tip on, Oren's able to save another check by White, and Oren's able to cover up. And so just like that, Dennis White, former Northern Colorado Eagle, looking to score in the building he used to play.
And I think the point you were going to make, Sean, was these two teams played in the playoffs, CSU and Wyoming. And this time a year ago, as the 4 and the 5 seed, CSU advanced as the 4 seed. They played DU, the number 1 seed, knocked him off in a shootout at Fort Collins. And then on Sunday, they won in overtime over Metro State. It's the first time that's got to be a penalty.
And no arm here. The Wyoming bench furious that no call here, and quickly numbers for CSU. Morales dumps it off for Schmidt rather, and then transition 2-on-2 the other way. No call there as Sleds was all over the player for the Wyoming Cowboys, but no call.
I tend to keep my refereeing goggles off because I have no prior experience and I can't skate backwards. But that looked like a surefire penalty.
And
Bullard's
player
hurt.
down. Hansen and Bullard collided in the corner, and Bullard having slow to get up. And some words afterwards for Hansen coming from Bullard as he's onto the knee. Started to come back up, and they're waving over for the athletic trainer to come out. Bullard in pain. There's an aggressive play in the corner. Both players going in awkwardly. From what I saw, it just anytime that any players go into the board, Brendan, is you always hold your breath because with it being on ice and with the legs, you're always worried that someone goes in awkwardly, and you never want to see that for any side of. So being helped up with the athletic trainer, he's not able to put any weight on that right leg. Kind of fell leg first into the boards off that hit. So being helped off, we wish the best for Ian Bullard, a big component to this Wyoming team.
He's the team captain, and I mean, again, he tried on his own volition twice to get up off the ice. Obviously, we don't want to speculate on anything nature severity-wise, but after trying to get up twice himself, waited for the athletic trainer.
So with 12:30 left in the third period, the Cowboys right now down their leading point scorer of the season. Rodriguez with a nifty move in the zone. Rodriguez was diving for it, and there will be a penalty coming up. Rodriguez goes into the net awkwardly, but I believe the call will be coming on. It will be a power play for the Cowboys.
Yep.
So maybe a little bit of justice there for a missed call that happened earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be a slash going against Colorado State. Wyoming, as you mentioned, Sean, they'll go to the power play. And this has been the X factor tonight because Colorado State, they've had a couple of power play goals. Wyoming has not scored on the man advantage yet.
So far, 0 for 2 in special teams, the Wyoming Cowboys. We talked about it on the top of the telecast. This was their strong suit in the game prior, converting on 3 of their 7 power play chances against the Rams. A face-off here sent all the way to the length of the ice. A good start for the CSU penalty killers. And for head coach Kerry Heck and Scott Miller, a big moment in the game for this team.
And without Bullard, the loss of him looms large immediately because this second power play unit, a little mismatched. Gallant, Moore, Rodriguez, Box, and Berg.
So clearing all the way down the ice. Gallant skates it in. Pressure there by Kunkel, able to get around that. Fadden bumps him off the puck. But Box able to skate in, sends it down. And this will trickle all the way out. So more time off of this third power play, a minute 14 left in this chance for the Cowboys. Over for Moore. Luke Moore with the goal already in this game. Takes it back to the corner. Behind the net, Luke Moore. Gets bumped down, but Berg able to collect behind the net. Send it out, waiting for it. Rodriguez. Over to the point. A shot that's tipped on. Bartholomew was looking to cover up, and then yet another Cowboys down on the ice. That is Luke Moore. Able to get up, but the physicality level, Brendan, ramping up at the important as this game gets to the end.
Yeah, and this is where again you're starting to get to that portion of the proceedings where everything, every bounce means just a little bit more. 11:08 left to go in the game. If you're Wyoming, you're chasing a 1-goal deficit.
Carlton fighting for possession in the corner. Out in front, that's off the skates of Schmidt. Backhand attempt on out. Donnellan up to the point. McGrath back to Donnellan with space. A shot, a great save. Bartholomew with the pad, and they're able to set it out. Probably his biggest save of the night, denying that chance from Donnellan. And he had some space and time. He picked a spot. Caleb Bartholomew, you talked about time and time again what he means for this CSU team. And with speed, Gallant with another stick save. Bartholomew. Donnellan at the top of the point. Gets it down in the right circle. Back up for Rodriguez. Or that's May rather. Shot block, Bergs. And Bartholomew's able to cover up. Oh, Boma and Aiden Schmidt getting a tussle after the play. Getting sworn by 4 Rams. And Boma's willing to take them all.
Yeah, that's, if I'm CSU, that's probably the last guy I want to dance the 2-step with down below the red line as Boma escorted away from the developing conniption behind the net.
And 8 seconds left on this power play, and now time becomes a factor for the Cowboys. Still 10 minutes left in the period, and still a lot of game per se.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of hockey left tonight. And to your point though, I mean, even this power play opportunity, the difference in personnel and the way that Wyoming has had to manage the offensive zone without Ian Bullard has been pivotal. I mean, even that man advantage opportunity, there just wasn't a ton generated in the offensive zone, whereas we saw earlier in the game, the Cowboys were really able to maintain offensive zone pressure for nearly the entirety of their power play.
Cornett able to skate it back, a pass a little bit too far. McGrath with control out in front, sending it wide of the net. So dangerous turnover in the zone. And the Rams need to avoid that as much as they can.
He wanted the tip from Moore there. It wasn't necessarily McGrath giveaway.
Kunkel sends it over for Sleds. Down in the corner. Sleds contains the puck. Sean's able to reinforcements, trying to get it up for Hansen. Wyoming's able to back it up. The good news over on the Wyoming's bench, Bullard not being looked at by the trainer. I don't see him on the bench, but a quick move over here. Carlton, 1 and 3, gets it into the corner. Carlton with Kunkel. Men into the boards there. And it'll come out for the Cowboys. Sends it up, over for Box. Box 1-on-1. Gets it around Barton. Box with a shot there. Bartholomew able to make the save. Barton collects the rebound. And Berg with some forecheck. A little screen there from Carlton to avoid that pressure. Turnover here. May trying to get over 4 box. Over by the penalty box there, Thiel. 2-on-2, the other way. May, or a box rather, waiting for reinforcements. Heck gets stripped of the puck, and with numbers over here, O'Brien has Thiel on the side. Gets it over for Thiel, he loses the puck. A great transition out there. Thiel tries to get it back in front. The Rams are able, the Cowboys rather, able to clear the puck after a good transition play. O'Brien, or Barton, back in, drops it off for O'Brien, tries to get it around 1. And Heck gets it over for Donnellan. A good forechecking effort from Barton. Berg, 2-on-1, quick for the Cowboys, sends it about. Great defensive effort there. I believe that is Luke Hansen with a great diving play that avoids that 2-on-1. You had Berg and Donnellan coming into the left side.
That is the second great defensive save that Hansen's made tonight.
Milliman with speed was able to win the puck to the race. Rams have to be careful here. With the effort, backhanded pass, cleared out on the boards. And waiting there for is Boma. Has Pickle waiting there. The Rams get caught in the change. Quick transition out in front. Donnellan with the move, and Solkes is able to collect the loose puck. Was looking for Schmidt at the stretch pass, and a little bit too far, but Schmidt's able to collect it in the corner. Sends it out in front. No one's there, and a collision again away from the play. Another Wyoming player's down, and a penalty coming up on the Rams.
That could be another one.
So both hits on bend of the zone. I believe that is Donnellan over there, or McMillan. Yes, Ethan McMillan down on the right side. And so Schmidt sits in the box for CSU. I would like to note, Brendan, Aiden Schmidt not only leads the team in points this season, but he also leads the team in penalty minutes. And so on one hand, a goal scorer in here, just a guy you don't want to lose on his ice. He's been effective as a penalty killer for the Rams this season, and for a goal scorer, you don't want him to be in the box.
Yeah, it's the stat sheet version of a 200-foot game, right? All the goals, all the PIMs, and I think that might be all for Schmidt. They're going to give him a 5 in a game.
Aiden Schmidt, so the leading goal scorer for both teams, currently are not available to play for their respective teams as Aiden Schmidt skates to the locker room early, and that's a huge hit for the Rams.
Well, and so what it looks like, at least on the scoreboard in-house, Sean, they've assessed a 2-minute minor to Aiden Schmidt. I imagine that's for the hit. Given that he has gotten the advance on the shower for the night, I think what was ultimately called, and again, we don't have the score sheet up here, but if I had to hazard a guess, it would be a 10-minute misconduct for something, right? Typically unsportsmanlike conduct, abusive officials, something of the sort. And that's why he's headed to the locker room, because with 7-11 left in regulation, he wouldn't be eligible to play again.
Both teams without, and the good news over there, Bullard up on his feet, moving around. Looks like he'll be ready to go here in a minute, and that's good news for the Cowboys. For the Rams, Aiden Schmidt headed to the locker room, and arguably an important piece for the Rams. A big moment up in this game, and Brendan, they changed the 2 minutes back to 5, so it will be a 5-minute major, and just like that, a crucial penalty kill coming up for the Rams. Gallant with a shot sent wide. So if CSU's able, will take us to less than 2 minutes in the game, and we'll see the Cowboys will be able to not been able to convert on any special teams yet.
And the danger in the major power play, if you're killing it off, mind you, is always that it's 5 minutes. It doesn't matter if Wyoming scores once, twice, thrice, or 52 times in 5 minutes. That penalty stays on the board.
Morales the other way, 1-on-1, Berg trailing back. So doing his part to kill the time. And I think a lot of us hockey fans can recall a time where some San Jose Shark team had a 5-minute major to tie up an important playoff game against the Vegas Golden Knights in their first year, no, rather, I believe the second year of their existence. And so a crucial point of this game. And for CSU, your penalty kill has been good, and a shot blocked there by Vaughn, and stuff like that, Brendan, that has translated well to their game. Behind the net, Rodriguez for Gallen. A shot was looking 5-hole. Great save, Bartholomew. Send all the way, not out. It does come out. Luke Moore had trouble with that puck. So 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the major. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in the game. Currently CSU's up 4-3. And the Cowboys looking to strike with a goal of their own on the man. May loses the puck. Cornett good on the blue line. Kept in for the Cowboys. Fadden looking out again, off the pad, off the skate of the ref, so not all the way out. A couple of bodies will come off for the Rams. So far, doing what they need in the penalty kill.
And Sean, for the Rams tonight, this has been their most aggressive penalty kill. They are up above the blue line. They're pressuring at the point. They want this puck out of their defensive zone as soon as possible.
Cornett finding with May for the puck. Go back from May behind the net. Out in front, had Boma, not able to get a puck. Stayed in, Donnellan at the top of the circle for May. Nifty moves, but good on the Rams. Cornett battling against him, out to the point. And a puck here, Bartholomew able to make the save, cover up the rebound from the shot that came from McGrath from the point.
Yeah, and Bullard, again, is kind of behind the play. At each whistle, he's kind of stepped over the bench, tried to skate a couple strides, tried to test it out, see if he can go. And again, not to belabor the point, but you've got a bit of a mismatched power play unit out here for Wyoming.
They're able to keep the draw in. Donnellan with a good head fake, able to get a shot, but a good stick to get it out of the zone. And it comes to the question, if the Cowboys are able to tie up this game, will Bullard be ready if it goes into extra time for the overtime? It's a lot of what-if game.
I was going to say, that's 3 degrees removed of hypotheticals.
So 24 left in the major. Face-off won by the Cowboys. Donnellan hones at the point. Rabbit around the boards. May reaches the stick, couldn't get it on. Carlton with some pressure there. Cowboys cycling, setting up on the power play. Cross-ice pass here. McGrath sent the shot wide, was looking for the tip out in front for Boma. Donnellan keeps it in. Good forward back checking from White. Good pressure here out in front. Was looking for the cross-ice pass. Boma was there, and a good tip that didn't make it all the way. Boma in the corner. One Ram there. Second joins, a third for the Cowboys. Pickle comes in. And Pickles gets stripped of the puck. Good defensive play by Carlton and Cornett. And a great glove there. Wow.
That's a
kept
huge
it in.
play.
Donnellan with a good keep. Cross-ice pass there. Good defensive play. O'Brien. And the Rams will look to take it the other way. O'Brien, well, wisely, a smart play from O'Brien to keep that puck and kill some more time off of this. Playing with the lead 4-3 for the Rams. And Carlton again playing keep away from the Rams. And he'll finally send it all the way down. Hits it off his hand, so it doesn't go all the way down the ice, but the Rams are able to get new penalty killers. Just 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the 5-on-4 major. 3:16 left in our game. Gallant takes it from the point. Gets it past 1-on-3. Gallant drops it off for Box. Sends it around the board. And you pull your point, the Rams so far have been playing very aggressive high on the blue line and blocking that. Entry pass. 44 seconds left. And a puck off the skate. Shawns will use this opportunity to kill some more time there. A little bit questioning if there was an offsides. Morales kind of didn't know where the puck was. Morales comes on. Off. Barton comes on. Head fake there. Rodriguez, 1-on-2, tries to get it around. Good body. Vaughn gets knocked down, but turnover here. Out in front of shot. Bartholomew is blocked in and didn't make it the net. Another shot and it's sent wide of the net. Tyler Box with a good look, not able to get it past. Just 16 seconds left, and so far the Rams doing what they need to.
Wow.
Last rush for the Cowboys. Berg kicks it too far. Needs to hustle up. Solquez back himself. Berg lays the body, jumps over the stick of Barton, and that does it for the 5 on major. So no harm, no foul for the Rams. Still business to be done in this game.
I think if you're Wyoming, the moment this clock hits 1:30 and you've got the puck in the offensive zone, you've got to send Oren to the bench.
We'll keep an eye on him. So far, Donnellan.
Actually, he's going now.
So it's going to be 6-on-5, empty net for the Cowboys. Looking to equalize this game. And it sends all the way out. So an extra attacker. Box on. We have McGrath with. So the end attendance. What a wild game so far. A minute 35. Barton loses the out in front, sends it a cross-ice pass. Box with it, no goal! I thought it kept it, but Bartholomew denies it and it sent it all the way down.
Are you kidding me?
A wide open net, and he wasn't able to convert. Box with a good chance. Still a minute 19.
Are you kidding me with that save?
Bartholomew.
He got the slightest stick to make that stop.
Out in front with the pressure, empty net, looks for it, puck trickling down, and it's just wide. It had the eyes on it, and I believe the rules are different from the NHL. No icing on the 6-on-5. Correct me if I'm wrong with that.
No, that actually should have been an ice. They don't do hybrid icing.
And a turnover here. O'Brien tries to get it out. It's a little bit too much moves. Box over here. 44 seconds left. A 4-on-3 game. Extra man out here. Kunkel tries to get it around. Over for O'Brien with an empty net. O'Brien will send it home, and a 2-goal game. CSU looking to stun the 4th seed Wyoming Cowboys.
Not moments after, it might have been O'Brien who got a little too fancy in his own end. He gets it all by his lonesome and pounds the rubber into an empty net.
And the fans in attendance for CSU on their feet as with 33 seconds left, a 5-3 game. Jackson O'Brien with some insurance for the Rams. And Kerry Heck will call his team for timeout and collect his guys. Still with 33 seconds left, but a huge goal for Jackson O'Brien. That one must feel good.
Well, and here's the thing. You said it off the top of the broadcast, Sean. It's a brand new season, right? These two teams have played 3 times during the regular season, all 3 of them in Laramie. All 3 of them Cowboy wins. And Colorado State came into tonight's game, and they said, you know what? Tonight, everyone is 0-0, and all we have to do is win 60 minutes.
And give credit to Doug Sheridan and the culture change from coaches going from one to the other and resonating with his players. And it starts with him and the message that has been sent to this room and just with the players and extraordinary effort. We've seen games get lost in the past for the Rams, and that's not the case tonight.
Yeah, and to your point, you know, we've talked about it throughout the second half of this year where there were a lot of times and a lot of games where Colorado State would hang around, they'd have late leads, and you just almost kept waiting for that other shoe to drop. And tonight, and really since the month of January, it's been about them finishing games, finishing stretches, and performing well. And out of the timeout, it's going to be an empty net for Wyoming.
Empty net again for the Wyoming. Kunkel turned it around. It was played with the high stick. And in the locker room or the entrance for the teams, Aiden Schmidt waiting on watching his team as they're 24 seconds away from upsetting the Wyoming Cowboys. Shawns loses the faceoff, collected there by the Cowboys. McGrath will dump it down, send it on net. Bartholomew will cover up. With just 17 seconds left. An offensive zone faceoff for the Cowboys rather. And we'll see. We've seen crazy things this season, partner.
Hey, there's never a bad time for your first conference win. The first round of the playoffs is an awfully good time for your first conference win.
Here, Cornett in the corner, tries to dump it out. Kunkel waiting for it, tries to get it out. McGrath holds it in. A shot from the point. Great save, Bartholomew. Back out in front, 5 seconds left. The puck lays there, and another goal here. May with a shot. Bartholomew says no, and he does it again. Bartholomew with the game on the line. The CSU Rams upset the Wyoming Cowboys by a score of 5-3.
And how fitting that even in a 2-goal game, it's Caleb Bartholomew laying out down the stretch to deny Joe May and Zane Pickle of an opportunity to just find some window dressing at the end of it. And Colorado State, they're 1 for 4 in their head-to-head meetings against Wyoming, And Sean, the green and gold won the one that mattered most.
And a conversation with the refs. They won't let Aiden Schmidt out on the bench to celebrate with his team. And as is tradition, hockey handshakes at the center ice as the CSU Rams, in stunning fashion, never trailed in this game.
And you know the hard part is, right, these two teams battled their behinds off for 60 minutes tonight. A phenomenal game. These are two teams, obviously, that they know each other well, not just from the regular season, Sean, but so many of these guys grew up playing youth hockey, high school hockey, junior hockey against each other in this area. And, you know, they battle for 60 minutes tonight. They go through the handshake line. There's a lot of mutual respect and connection between the players on these two teams. And it's Colorado State that'll advance to take on Metro State tomorrow night in Superior.
And we will get that matchup on the Metro State D2 YouTube channel for anyone who's curious to watch that. Puck drop, a late one tomorrow starting at 9:15 in the Promenade in Westminster, Colorado. And a resilient performance from the Rams just from start to finish. And you could feel that from times we've seen that leads weren't always, you know, you felt that at any moment anything could change.
Yep.
But on the back of Caleb Bartholomew and able to keep it there, the CSU Rams punch their ticket in to play Metro State tomorrow at 9:15.
Yeah, they get goals tonight. And again, we talked about it. They did it, and their depth scoring did it tonight. Barton had a pair with the empty netter. Sean's had one. Carlton had one. Babcock had one. And just a whole discipline effort tonight from Colorado State. And I tell you what, seeing this game and seeing this result, Metro State best be prepared to not suffer the same fate they had last year against Colorado State. And here's the thing, Sean. We came into the playoffs last year, no 4 seed had ever made it to a championship game, let alone won one. This year, it's the 5 seed that'll have an opportunity to kind of make some history.
A disappointing end to the Cowboy season, but the Rams fight on to play again tomorrow. A final score here at the Greeley Ice House, 5-3. The CSU Rams able to come back. Sean Rosenberg on the call with Brendan Pice, Claire Kostelnik on the camera, and we hope you tune in tomorrow to catch the Rams play Metro State at 9:15. Until then, Sean Rosenberger signing off.